So you might notice I'm back in the caravan again. Yeah, but this time I'm on my own. So stick around and I'll fill you in with all the details. Hi, I'm Darren.
I'm Shelly. We've chosen early retirement and a life of freedom, adventure and the unknown.
So for the next few years we're going to be travelling around our beautiful country of New Zealand in our caravan, and then at a later stage some more overseas travel.
So subscribe and come along with us as we embark on our next adventure.
Okay, so what's happening is for the last maybe four or 5 months, we haven't been going away anywhere, mainly because Shelly's dad had been really ill and wanted to spend as much time as we could with him, and Shelly and her sister were taking it in turns, staying with him, looking after him in town. So that's basically why we were unable to go away anywhere. And then when he went into respite care in town, obviously we're visiting him every few days, checking up on him, making sure he was okay and being well looked after. And now that he's passed away, there's obviously all the other side of it as well. Clearing out of all his unit and sorting out stuff to give to hospice and the Salvation Army or whatever it happens to be, and family photos and all that sort of thing. And then we've got to get the unit on the market and sell the unit, so there's not a lot I can do. Shelly and her sister are going through all the bits and pieces and sorting out what to give to who and everything. So I was going a bit mad at home and so I've decided to come and do a bit of work over here in the Kiwifruit season in Te Puke. So for the next about 3 months I think, I'm going to be over here driving a forklift for a company called Trevelyan's. And a lot of you may know of them, like a lot of motorhomers and caravanners come here every season and do 2 or 3 months work in the kiwifruit orchards or the pack houses, and then head back off on their travels. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing as well. I secured a role as a forklift driver just across the road here at Trevelyan's. And they've got their own motor camp, which unfortunately was pretty full, so I've managed to get into their, like an overflow camp which is straight across the road from the pack houses. So so this is home for the next few months really. So I had my induction yesterday, and so we did a site induction, and like the theory part of the forklift induction, and walk around the all the cool stores and premises, and it's a pretty big place, to be honest. I was surprised how big it was. I think they have something like 800 staff per shift, so that's 1600 staff they have. They've got like 36 coal stores or something and 80 forklifts on site, and it's huge, and I think they're talking about 18 million trays of kiwifruit this season. So it's substantial. And I flew the drone out here this morning and sort of went up and got a bit of an aerial shot, and you can see the size of the complex across the road there. It really is quite big, and all the cool stores and what have you they got over there. So yeah, it's certainly going to be an interesting time. So I've got to go back tomorrow. So today was a day off. Tomorrow, go back and do a practical forklift induction, and get to. I presume I'll probably figure out where I'm going to be working, what area or what call store and what have you. Yeah, so that'll be interesting because I don't know what sort of forklift I'm on or where I'm working at the moment, so it's all a bit up in the air really. COVID's also thrown a bit of a spanner in the works. They've trying to keep everyone at a the distance apart and all that sort of jazz. It makes things quite difficult really. So yeah, I don't envy the people that are organising 1,600 staff for the season, and then I guess throughout the season there'll be absenteeisms they've got to try and sort out, and take people from one area and put them into another to try and keep the place going. So it's probably going to be a bit of a nightmare for the organisers, I would think. Yeah, so today was just a day off, and so I decided to go and get some new tyres for the ute, which I did this morning, and a wheel alignment. I just needed new front tyres. I've got a warrant coming up in, I think it's due in April, but once I start work over there, it's going to be 6 days a week, so I won't really have time for any of that sort of thing, so I thought I'd better get it done today. And then I just went into the mount and had a nice walk around the mount, which was really quite pleasant. It's I think it's about 2.5 kilometres. You wouldn't think so, but it's about 2.5 kilometres around the base of the mount, and I went round from the beach side around anti-clockwise, so you come back into Pilot Bay on the other side, and it was really beautiful. It was a nice day to go for a walk, and heaps of people out walking, and yeah, it was really very nice. If you haven't been round there, I highly recommend it. It's not a hard track to do. It's a little bit up and down in places, but generally it's pretty flat. And I even passed a guy around there on a mobility scooter. So if he can do it, I'm sure we all can. So yeah, it was really a nice walk. Yeah, so the plan is that I'm doing a 6-day-a-week roster. So I'm not sure, like the season at the moment, they're still testing fruit in the lab and getting it just to the right stage before they start mass picking it. So the start time is still a little bit up in the air, but it will be next week that will be all starting in there. So I'm going to be pretty tied up for the next 3 months probably. On my day off, so I only get 1 day off a week, so when I finish work at 5 o'clock, I think what I'll do is I'll head straight back over home, and then I can spend the night and the following day with Shelly back at home, because it's only, I don't know, it's only probably 30 odd minutes from here, 30-minute drive from here back home, and I can quickly get a bit of washing and stuff done and then come back that night all set for starting work the next day. So that's the plan. So it's going to be pretty full on, but I'm going to enjoy it actually. Like I said, I've been going a little bit mad at home. I'm not someone who can sit around too long before I get bored. So I've been putting in a few veggie gardens and doing a few little projects around the house and on the caravan, but in general just not been doing a hell of a lot. So this will be a nice change to be busy again. And then what our plans are after this is that we'll, once I finish here and obviously the unit in Wakatani is sold, then we'll probably head up north and spend a bit of winter up in the winterless north of New Zealand, probably up around Kerikeri or Tauranga Bay, somewhere up around there. And we'll take some more videos and bits and pieces while we're up there too. And then we were thinking that maybe we would head south again just before Christmas, maybe around November. We would look at heading back down the South Island, and that way we can experience some of it in the summer months as well. And Shelly may do the cherry season down there, so we'll just sort of play it by ear and see how we go, really. Yeah, so hopefully I'll get a few more videos done over here. I'll let you know how the Kiwifruit job is going. So for anyone that's looking at coming over here, from what I gather, it's quite a good company to work for, Trevelyan's. They've got a lot of positive feedback, and people say they've really enjoyed their time here. So yeah, it will be really interesting, and hopefully that is the case. It'll be nice to have a change, back to a bit better work environment. So yeah, so that's probably about it for now. I'm just going to try and get this video together, and then I can take this back and edit it on my day off. So yeah, so I hope you're all well out there and happy and safe wherever you are, and if you're travelling around, I'm totally envious. But we'll be back on the road in a few months, so we'll take some more videos of that. So yeah, in the meantime, I'll catch up with you in the next one. See ya.